Hey everyone, it is Thursday, April 23rd, and that means we are almost done with this week. This is super exciting, guys. So we're doing good so far, guys. So I want to stay encouraged, stay encouraged, stay healthy. We are getting through this. We are making this work. I know I have done a couple of longer videos because there's been a lot of new information coming out regarding e-learning. And just a quick reminder today that tomorrow progress reports come out. So make sure you are finishing up all of your missing assignments. I know some of y'all have missing assignments for me. So make sure you get all of those in as soon as possible, like today, so your teachers can grade them, put in the grades, and then you can go ahead and look for it. But again, I just also want to remind you guys, it's a progress report. It is not final grades. So just because you are getting, a grade you didn't expect, maybe it's higher or lower than you normally do, doesn't mean that's your final grade, guys. So again, progress reports is just to check on you to make sure everything's okay. So just to give you a heads up on that. So just to remind yourself, don't stress out. And again, I am hearing a couple of reports that some of you guys are feeling a little stressed out from some of the workloads from some of your teachers. Please continue to reach out to me. Reach out to your APs, let them know what's going on. If you are feeling stressed out, you should not feel stressed out, okay? That's not the point of e-learning, okay? If you're having issues, other issues like I've had students that have had internet issues and all sorts of just they get computer issues and everything like that. So reach out, send me an EDSB message, send your other teachers an EDSB message, send your AP an EDSB message, whatever, or email or whatever you need to do to connect with us so that we can know what's going on. So we don't really have a centralized location like campus anymore. So that's what those messages are for. Okay, so reach out to us, let us know what's going on, and we will do our best to connect you and make sure that you have everything you need to continue with e-learning. So this is how we're doing it, guys, and we're getting through it, guys. I really want to encourage you with that. We're making this work, and you guys are doing a great job, and I love all the connections, and I love all the messages and comments. So please continue to do that. Continue to just feel encouraged. You're making it. I promise you, you'll make it. We're going to get through this, guys. One way or another, we're going to get through this, and I'm super excited. So this is going to happen. Okay. So today is a couple of different days. So the first thing is that happens to be my favorite author, William Shakespeare's birthday. That's right. Like some 400 years ago or something like that. Yeah, I do know the exact date. Anyway, he was born and he decided to give us, yes, I do own this book. Totally fair. I have read almost all of the plays that he has written and almost all of the poems that he's written. I kind of had to. I was an English major in college, guys, but I also really like his stuff. So a lot of you guys have read his stuff like Hamlet and Romeo and Juliet and Othello because you have to. A lot of you guys who are in your Shakespeare modules right now. So how do you celebrate Shakespeare's birthday is you basically talk like Shakespeare. So I was going to read you one of the passages, but I won't. But I will say right now is just if you don't really like Shakespeare, you think he's not speaking English, I promise you he's speaking English because you can read it in English literature. And sometimes he just takes like 60 words to say what like 3 words would say. So like one of my favorite passages is like from Much Ado About Nothing. And one of the characters, main character Beatrice, she kind of discovers that this guy that she had a relationship with that she's never really gotten over might actually have feelings for her. And so she kind of goes through this whole like poetic discourse about like, I can't believe what I'm hearing. And of course she says it very poetically. And basically that's all she's saying. I can't believe what I'm hearing. He actually loves me. Maybe that's okay. Maybe I can actually let myself love him too. It's literally all she's saying, but she says it, of course, in this beautiful poetic language because that's how he wrote, because that's how they wrote them. All right, so it is Talk Like Shakespeare Day. So go ahead and throw in some these and thous and say 60 words when 6 would do, whatever makes you happy if you want to celebrate. But for today's trivia, it is also World Book Day. And yes, Again, English major, writing and journalism teacher, guys. I have so many books, it's not even funny. I literally looked at my bookshelf and was like, what book would I pick if I had to pick my favorite book? Because that's the question for today. What is your favorite book? So I looked at my shelf and I pulled out the only one I have multiple copies of. Okay. It is Pride and Prejudice, which will come as no surprise. No joke, guys, multiple copies. This will come as no surprise to my creative writing class because we are currently working on a module to kind of talk about our favorite genre. And so I have picked, and I'm doing the project along with them. So I have picked Pride and Prejudice. And it's just it's just, again, this will not surprise anybody. So there have been multiple renditions. Pride and Prejudice was written by Jane Austen over 200 years ago. Yes, that's right. 1813, I believe, is when it was originally published. And it has been made multiple times and over and over and over again because it's basically a good story. Boy meets girl. Boy is kind of a jerk to a girl and insults her. The girl hates him. And then boy decides to propose to girl, and the girl's like, what the heck? And she completely rejects him. And then she realizes he's not a jerk, and then she falls in love with him, and then maybe they live happily ever after, because that's how good stories should end. Anyway, it's long, it's complicated, it's ridiculous, and it's just a really good classic book. So anyway, so yes, that's my favorite book. Like I said, I have multiple copies, and this is like only 3, but I also have ebooks, and I have, oh my gosh, you don't even know. So what is your favorite book? I look forward to finding out what your favorite book is. So comment below, tell me what it is. If you want to tell me your favorite book in Shakespeare language, that's also awesome, because some of you guys are pretty smart and creative. So however you do that, and I know that somebody's going to ask, so I will say that I actually have 3 favorite plays from Shakespeare. It is Much Ado About Nothing is my favorite comedy. Othello, yes, all you seniors out there, Othello is my favorite drama, and Richard III is my favorite history. And Sonnet 116 is my favorite sonnet. So again, you cannot ask, if you know anybody else who went to school for English, you ask them what their favorite Shakespeare is, and believe me, they will tell you exactly who it is, what it is, and they'll probably be able to quote it for you. So anyway, it's just a big inside joke, and you can probably ask all of your other English teachers as well. So feel free, that's a challenge today as well. So anyway, what's your favorite book? Write it below. Talk like Shakespeare today, guys. 60 words when 6 will do. Have a wonderful Thursday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.